Assume it's the end of the month and you're ready to manually bill all your customers. So now you're ready to produce invoices, but before you do, there are a couple of things you need to check. Number one, some of your customers are probably going to be expecting an invoice from you through the mail. So what you need to do is to make sure that their account is set so that the system knows that this person is supposed to receive a paper invoice. To do that, you go to Accounts, Customer Accounts, and you select the person from the list and you edit their account, and you scroll partway down and you'll see Wants Paper Invoice. If this field is set to No Paper Invoice, change it to say Wants Paper Invoice. Now, there's a way to check, and we gave you a report inside of Invoices. So go to Invoices and click on Billing Reports, and then you click on the down arrow and select Paper Invoice Customers, and you click the Submit button. When you do, it will create a report of all the customers who are set up to receive a paper invoice. If certain customers are not on this list, it means they're not set up to receive a paper invoice. Why is that important? Because when you go to print invoices, the print process looks at the customer's account to verify that they want a paper invoice, and it will only print invoices for the people who request a paper invoice. That way you don't waste paper. Okay, there's a second thing that you should do before manually billing all your customers, and that is you should run the manual billing pre-check report. That report shows whether or not there are problems with the setup that are going to create problems on the invoices. So you should run that. We have a video that shows you how to run the manual billing pre-check report, so refer to that video and see how to do it. Okay, assume now that we're ready to manually bill all our customers. How do we do that? Well, we click on Invoices, and then we scroll down to Bill, the Bill section. Under Bill, you will see Manually Bill All Customers. So go ahead and click that option, and it brings up this screen. The first field says, do you want to proceed? Yes, we want to proceed, but which customers do we want to bill? Do you want to bill the customers who are set up for manual billing, or do you want to bill all customers regardless of how they're set up? Well, just to be safe, we're going to select customers set up for manual billing, because we have a couple of customers that are set up for automatic billing. If you have customers set up for automatic billing, you don't want to accidentally manually bill them, because the automatic process is still going to run and they're going to be billed a second time. So just to be safe, if you have people who are going to be billed both automatic and some customers who are going to be billed manually, make sure you choose only bill customers set up for manual billing. Next, we'll put in the service period that we're billing for. So I'm going to say I'm billing for the previous month, so I click the first of the month, and then I click the last day of the month, and this will be the service period that will show on each of the invoices. The last thing is, which charges am I going to include on the invoice? I can bill for all unbilled charges that are currently on the customer's account, or if I want to select only certain charges that fall between a certain date range, I can do that by choosing the charges within the dates I enter below. When you choose that option, it will actually give you two date range boxes, and you can enter the dates in those boxes. For now, I'm going to choose all unbilled charges up to today, and I'm going to click the Submit button to kick off the billing process. The system is now going out there looking at all the customer accounts, looking at their charges that have been accumulated on their accounts, parts, inventory charges, and the service charges that you've set up in their accounts, and then it creates the invoices. And here's a list of the invoices. So now if you look, you can see the date on which the invoices were created, and if you look to the right, you'll see that it has a run ID. The run ID is kind of the number that is used to identify the batch. So each time you run an invoice, it gets a new batch number. So from here you can print invoices, and we have a video that shows you how to do that. For right now, that's how you create invoices by manually billing all your customers.